Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? My name is Octavio Breceda Leal, and I'm here in your school to talk to you about our environment and how much he is suffering for our consciousness and how we contaminate our planet. Here are some examples of how much our planet is suffering and how much we contaminate our planet. However, do we know what pollution is? What causes pollution? What effect can it have in us? Which countries are the most contaminated in the planet? Exists programs to raise awareness to avoid this problem? I will solve all this stuff in a moment. If you have any question, I will answer at the end of this talk. Okay? Okay. I remember when I was shy, I never imagined to have the same technology to take care of our planet. We only wait for the garbage truck and leave the garbage in a corner of our street and then pick it up and throw it in a dump. Nowadays, we can separate the garbage into organic. In this kind of garbage, we can place waste of food and fruit. We have the inorganic garbage too. Here we can play all the waste that doesn't decompose. Even we can earn some pesos selling this kind of products, like all newspaper, plastic bottle, aluminum cans, cardboard, etc. We can call environmental pollution to the alteration of the surrounding in which we find ourselves by any agent or contaminant outside that environment, causing instability, damage, and disorder in the ecosystem, human, animals, or plants. Here are some examples of the contaminant of what we do to contaminate our planet. And what problem can cause this pollution? This problem is serious because it could cause disease on human beings and animals, including plants. Includes we can cause the death in living things, or in the worst case, can happen until the disappearance of animals and plant species. Here are some examples of what causes pollution. But nothing is lost in this world. Are some organizations that help us to control to those countries which are the biggest contaminant of our planet. These organizations are the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change with the acronym UNFCCC. We have Greenpeace and ONU too. In Mexico, we can find Semarnat, Conagua, and Profepa. How I said, the function of this organization is to control the contaminant countries and to raise awareness in us to avoid the contamination. And like in the music, must listen, exists a top 10 for the countries more contaminant and more polluting in the world. But there are three biggest in this list. We can have Brazil in the first place, United States in the second place, and China in the third place. They would be ashamed to contaminate our planet of this way. And as we are not exempt, Mexico holds the seventh place. And in the last place is for Peru, being the country less polluting in this ranking. To avoid this contamination is a rule that will be very useful for children, seniors, and companies. It's the rule of the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. How I said, this rule can be performed by anyone in our homes, companies, or even in the street. The first R is for reduce. Here, the human should not generate in our homes or companies too much waste. We have to shoot to the concept of water and installing saving bulbs. The second R is for reuse. indicate that we should consider reusing things that no longer serve us, such a bucket of food doesn't serve us to receive water to receive food again, but we can store water or make a pot for our plants. That could be a good idea. Like in the example, the third R is for recycle. In the world exists various materials which can be recycled and can be different types of tags, such paper, cardboard, plastic, aluminum, iron, glass, etc. These materials must be placed in different special containers. How I say, who don't want to earn some pesos selling this kind of product? It could be a good idea, no? Okay, boys and girls, I hope this talk can create a little of awareness and take care of our planet because it's dying. And believe me, he will thank you by giving you more time to live in him and help to your parents to take care of it too, using the rule of 3 hours in your home. Thanks.